Okay, welcome to Intro to Web Development, second or 423 class. We're going to continue on with our idea generator that we created. So go ahead and open up idea.html. We're going to do a few things. I was playing around with placing objects side by side and centering in CSS. It's maybe a little beyond the scope of this course, so we're going to do it in a way that you guys will recognize it a little bit more. So inside of your idea generator, or idea.html, we're going to create a table. So we are right after div main. I'm going to create a table right here. Set it border. Border equal to 0. And all of this right here is going to be inside our table. So inside of div image and our div description. So at the end of that is going to be our closing table tag. Okay, so now let's add a row. This table is only going to have one row to it. Okay, and then there's going to be 2 cells in this row. So our cells, remember, are our TD tag. This first div image is going to be inside the first cell. Again, if I'm moving too fast for you, feel free to stop the video or back it up, and then you can catch up. Then the second cell is going to contain our div description. So go ahead and finish that off. So if I go ahead and save that now, and I go ahead and view it, share that. Now we've got our 2 objects side by side here, so which is kind of what we're looking for. So what we want to do is we want to center this. So we're going to use a little CSS to bring these 2 objects into the center. So we're going to go back to our code. And we're in the only table on the page. So I'm going to concentrate just on that in our CSS. So I'm going to go down to our CSS. At the bottom here, under our foot, but before our closing style, I'm just going to say table with curly brackets. So that means any table on this page will have this applied to it. And so there's a little key for centering things horizontally in CSS. We're going to use margin dash left, margin dash right. Now using this, you could set the margins for this in pixels or percentage, but there's another way to do it. We can say auto. We say auto here, it'll automatically generate it, and part of the CSS is that it will try to center it. So if I save that, and then I go out and view it. Oh, look at that, not quite centered. There's something else going on here, but good enough for right now. We're going to work with this, and then I'll see about centering it better here in a little bit. Okay, so we've got our image, we've got our title, our description, and our button. We've got everything up on top. So let's play a little bit in here. Let's play with this stuff right here. So let's go with our USB idea generator. First of all, the font in this page is ugly. Let's pick a better font. So let's go back to our code. And this is just going to be the entire page. So I want this font to be in the body. So I'm just going to look at the body. This is applied to the entire page, anything I just put in body. I'm going to say font dash family. And let's just set it to, Verdana. Verdana is a nice sans serif font. It doesn't have those little ends on it. So if I go back to my share, see right now the U has the little pieces on it, and the P and the L, they all have the extras. So if I refresh, now my font loses those serifs. You might say, oh, it's on the I, but actually that's part of the I. Same with the J. There's a little bit there. Okay, so we've got that. Our font size is pretty good. We'll play with that a little bit, but we're going to do that individually. So let's go back to our code. Okay, so now our USB generator. I see part of my problem up here. I've got an opening div tag, but I have no closing div tag around my product title. So let's go create that. That could have been causing some of our errors, and I wonder if that is causing our inability to center. I doubt it, but let's see. Let's go back and check that quick. Nope, that wasn't causing it. Okay, let's go back to our code. Okay, so our title has an ID of prod title. So this ID prod title, we want to go down here and we want to look for that. So we're going to use ID as the pound, prod title, and our curly brackets. Anything we apply here, apply it to our product title. So the first thing we want to do is let's make this bold so it stands out a little bit. So to do bold through CSS, we use text dash decoration and then bold. Text decoration bold. Now if I go and view that, didn't make it bold. Let's see what's changing here. So let's go back to our share, go back to here. Okay, text dash decoration bold, prod title, div, USB. Well, let's change the font size, see if, let's go in here. So let's go to font dash size. And let's run it up to like the 30 pixel. That might be too big. Let's see what that looks like. I'll just say Control V and duplicate it. There we go. Control S. Let's go back to our share. Okay, there we go. Now we got it bigger. It still doesn't appear to be bold. That's because it's not a text decoration. That's a font weight. My problem, my fault. So let's go back to our code. Text decorations for anchors, anchor tags. So we don't want text decoration here. We font dash. Font weight bold. I think I hit my insert. Okay, so now if I save it, go back and take a look at it. There, now we got it. It's a little big now for the width that we have here. Let's see what we've got set for our width. So, oops. Go back to my. So it is inside of the ID description. So currently our description width of 40%. Let's change that from percent. Let's go a width of, let's see what 400 pixels looks like. It's probably too big. While we're in here, we're going to set our image width to, we got a height of 300. We're going to make it a little bit, here, let's just change that first and we'll go back and change the other piece. So let's go. There we go, 400. Oh, that's centered it too. So our 40/40, that was causing our problem. Okay. So we've got that. That looks good. So now we want to space that out a little bit, maybe put a background color on that. So let's see what a background color would look like. Let's go back here. So under our product title, let's add a margin top and bottom. So I'm going to add, I don't want to add it all around because it might mess with the alignment. So I'm going to say margin dash top. Let's put 20, I just want bottom actually. Margin dash bottom. Let's add a 20 pixel margin around it. Okay. What else was I going to do? Well, let's see what that looks like quick. share. Oh, I didn't share my, I gotta remember to change my share. So I went to product title, I added margin dash bottom. So that changed. That should add a margin on the bottom. Save it. If I go and do my share correctly, refresh. There we go. So now what happens if we put a little color in there? See, we got kind of a brownish color here. I'm gonna fire up GIMP and we're gonna change that color a little bit, but in the meantime, we're gonna play with this here a little bit. So we got a buy me and we got that. So let's go ahead and go back to our code. Okay. Product title, okay. Then we have our description that has, it's got our title, got our product description, it's got our button for buy me. Let's add a margin underneath product description as well. So let's go down. I don't think I have a pound product description, so let's add it. Pound product description, curly brackets. And let's do the same thing we did up here. In fact, we can just copy it if you want. Save. Okay, let's go back and share our whiteboard. Okay, shift refresh. There, now we got a little space in there. Okay, so let's go. Looks like Firefox is fired up. Let's go see what's going on here. Not Firefox, GIMP. So a number of you, maybe all of you, have used GIMP in my class before. So it's thinking about sharing. Did I share it? Yes, I did. There we go. I'm just gonna pop back and forth quick just to make sure. Okay. So let me try one more thing. Oops, I just stopped sharing. Let me share my screen once. Okay, so I think right now you can see my whole screen. So let's do this. Let's do file, and I'm going to open up my image that I'm using. So it is in my desktop. There it is. HTML. And we're looking for, I think it's this one. Yep, that's it. So I'm going to open it up in GIMP. And the reason I'm doing this, I want to grab a color off of it. So we can get a color similar to the, we can get our background on our header looking similar to this color right here. So I'm going to go find my color selector tool. Oh, I just probably have to go here. And then grab this little guy, and that's fine. There's a good color. So our color right here, HTML notation is C28E54. Let me copy that. And I'm going to go back to my code. Okay, and for my product title, I'm going to add a brown color. We're going to add that pound in there. Okay. Let's save that, and let's go take a look and see what that does for us. Where's my code? Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm on my code, so I want to go here. There we go. Refresh. Oh, not too bad. A little bunched up here. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to add a little padding in here. So margins on the outside, remember padding's on the inside. So that is going to give us a little bit, not much, let's go back to our codes. Let's go back to our code using the share. And I'm going to add in here a little padding. I'm just going to add it all the way around. I'm just going to add 4 pixels and see what that does. Okay, I saved it. Let's go see what it does. So share, shift, refresh. Hey, there you go. Now it's a little more legible. Okay, so we've got that. This is decent. We could add a little, let's change, see how the lines are compressed together? Let's make it a little more legible. One way to do that is add some white space in between there. So what I'm going to do is show you how to do that. So let's go to our new share. Let's go back to our code. And so what we're targeting is this product description right here. So we already added a margin to it. Now there's another command you can either do line dash height. And we're going to take a wild guess here. Let's try 20 pixels and see what that looks like. Here, this is the point where you play a little bit. So open it up. Shift refresh. Didn't do much at all, so we're going to make it bigger. So let's go to our share. And let's make it 40 pixels. Let's go off the deep end, see what that looks like. Share, plus that'll show me if for some reason it's not translating through. Then we can go looking. There we go. So 40s may be a bit much. So let's drop her in between. Let's go to 30. Okay, we got that. Let's go take a look and see what it looks like. There we go. So now we got that space in there. It makes it more legible. We can read. Okay, what we got left to do here is some product links, some product contact us, and I want to change the Buy Me button. So let's talk about what goes into a Buy Me button here. So right now we got a line height about 30. We want to make our button about 30 to 40 pixels tall. So I'm going to go back to our GIMP. Here in a second. Cancel that. Let's do it this way. Then you can see. Okay, let's go. Share screen. Okay, so there you go. We got our colors back. I'm going to save that color, and I'm going to actually add that color to our palette just by hitting that. Then I want a darker version of that color. So I'm going to grab a dark brown. No, yeah, that's a good one. Add that one too. Okay. So let's do this. Let's do File, New. Okay, I'm going to make it relatively small, so I want my height to be about 40 pixels. Oops. And I want my width to be, let's say, about 100. We'll see what that looks like. Okay. There we go. It gave me the background color for that was sitting right here. Sorry, we're jumping into GIMP, but I know you guys have all been there before, so this will work out. So let's first of all fill it white so that we got that. Then what I want to do is I want to grab my colors. So let's go here. Let's add, this is our foreground color. And let's add this. Oops, right, wrong one. And this is our background color. There we go. So we got the two colors. So I'm going to go up. I'm going to make a rounded. I'm going to create a button. So I'm going to create an image. So let's do this. Let's go. I'll make it rounded later. Actually, it might be easier to do it this way. Sorry, doing this on the fly. Okay, so let's add a layer. This isn't the right way to do it, but we're going to add a layer. We're going to duplicate. There we go. We're going to okay, duplicate layer. Make sure that's selected, or no, top one selected. We're going to flip those colors around. We're going to fill it. And then we're going to change its size. I'm going to work on this a little bit. You got the general idea. We're going to create a button image here for the by me to change it. I may do it in Illustrator, a little more tools there, but show you how you can kind of start designing your button, how to pull colors from your image so that colors here kind of match. Our top right now is a light gray. That might work better if we made it the dark that we were just doing. So let's run back over to GIMP really quick. I'm going to grab this color, 331000. Okay. And go back to here. Let's go back to our shares, make sure everything's working right. Go back to our old code. Okay, up top, our products is under ID head. So let's go down. I think I got a head here already. I'm going to change that background color to this. Now, when I do that, I'll show you what happens. If we go here, refresh, that looks good, nice brown, but I can't read my product links anymore. So I got to remember to change my font color up there. So how we do that, go back to our code. And to change font color, it's kind of weird. It's not font color, it's just color. And for right now, I'm going to set it to white. So I'm going to pound FFF, so which is white. Save that. Go back to our code. I don't know if I did that before. Here, let's go here first. So what I did is I added here color pound white under head. So I changed our background color to 331,000, which you saw, then color to that. Okay, now I'm going to go share it and see what that does. And there, now you can see that product links. Okay, we're running out of time today for this video. When we come back, I'll have a new image for you. I'll include that on the page next week. So we can change that button with an image, and we can finish our product links and our contact info. And we're done with our main page here. So again, if you have any questions, give me an email at mrc@mrcscience.com. Thanks.